Hey guys, Mark here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I was getting ready to get out of here, but I saw this thing, and I just wanted to share this with you guys. So many people believe that if we had any other quarterback other than Dak Prescott, that we would be just fantastic, right, Roscoe? That we would be winning and getting tired of winning because it's clearly just the quarterback. Now, I'll say some of it's the quarterback, some of it's other people. It's a whole team thing that's going down. But when I say it, I'm just Joe the fan. I'm a nobody. I am a guy who's broadcasting from his basement. I'm a guy with a day job that does construction work. Clearly, I know nothing. But let's go to Rich Eisen. I don't know this clip, but Rich Eisen actually has and makes a lot of sense.
This is exactly what sets Cowboys fans off in the Metroplex area. They're 3-5. They just lost on Monday Night Football coming off a bye week with a wide receiver that was supposed to fix everything. That's why they coughed up a first-round draft choice. They come out like a house of fire, throwing a touchdown pass to that wide receiver they gave up a first-round draft choice for, in Amari Cooper, to go up 7-0. The Hot Boys, as they call themselves on the defensive side of the football, coughed up. They got not just one, but two Titans takeaways in Titans territory in the first quarter. And they still couldn't take the lead more than just 7-0, and were tied by the midway point of the second quarter, tied at halftime. And then the second half showed up, and they absolutely collapsed on both sides of the ball. What looked like a high-powered, diversified offense in the first and second quarters went completely flat in the second half. Zeke Elliott, who almost had 100 yards of offense himself in the first half, had a grand total of 6 touches after halftime. They made mistakes in special teams. Sean Lee, God bless him, came up with his latest soft tissue injury. The more things change in Dallas, the more they stay the same. And the concept of Dak Prescott as a franchise quarterback, despite how good of a guy he is, and despite how much of a house of fire he had of a season in his first year coming out of Mississippi State, we're sitting here right smack dab in the middle of his third season in Dallas, wondering if he's regressing, wondering if he's got the right coach and scheme around him, wondering if he is indeed a franchise quarterback worth building around. And that all adds up to DEFCON 1 status in the Metroplex. Certainly with them facing the Philadelphia Eagles in just 6 nights on the road, coming off a short week, obviously, since they played Monday Night Football on Sunday Night Football. And the Jones family will all be in their luxury suites in Philadelphia with the cameras of NBC trained on them every single time something happens on the field that's negative, which means loss on the play, on offense, because something was wrong with the scheme, because Zeke Elliott can't gain a yard, because somehow, some way, this offense looks the same in and out every single week. That's called DEFCON 1 status. I am not going to sit here right now and end the season on the Dallas Cowboys, however. And the reason why is they're just 3-5. Okay? I just gave you the whole hysteria of what's going on in Dallas. But outside of that, in the football world, they are just 3-5. The team that they're playing on Sunday is just 4-4. There is a full half season of this campaign to go. The team in first place, the Washington Redskins, just lost not 1, not 2, but 3 starters on offense for the season due to injury. 2 guards, 2 guards on the offensive line, both the left and right guard gone. Paul Richardson, one of the stout receiving additions to this team that the Redskins made in the offseason surrounding Alex Smith, he's gone for the season. Washington is going to sign people off the street
And play them
to fill out their roster, and you can pretty much make book one of them is going to be starting on the offensive line trying to protect Alex Smith in Tampa coming up this weekend. And that Washington team's going to be in Dallas on Thanksgiving. It's not over. The season is not over in Dallas.
Season is not over.
Jim Morris Sr. would point it out.
Not a damn debate, guys.
Now, it is a debate about what is wrong with Jerry Jones's Cowboys. The issue is the scheme. It's absolutely the scheme. And it's not helping Dak Prescott. Everything's supposed to be Dak friendly in this offense.
Shit.
That's the whole reason why Des Bryant is working out supposedly in New Orleans the last couple days.
Ruptured Achilles tendon.
Is because his presence was not Dak friendly. What's not Dak friendly also is an offensive line that's been reconfigured due to injury. What's not Dak friendly is Witt in the Monday Night Football booth, as opposed to being there in season 16 for Dallas. You have to assume that Witt would have been better than whatever tight ends that they have put out there for him. And the really crazy thing that's going to set Dallas Cowboys fans off is that Jason Garrett is going to last the season. I know the last time Jerry said in middle of the season that he's not firing a coach after falling to 3-5. What was that in 2010? It was worse than 3-5, and he bounced Wade Phillips a few days later. Garrett's not going anywhere. Jerry was asked that after the game last night.
You made some significant changes with personnel and coaching during the bye week. You feel like more changes are needed going forward at this point?
Again, I wouldn't discuss that if we were going to make any changes going forward. It's just not something we discuss.
He's not going to make a change at coach. Who would he put there? Marinelli, who went 0-16 with the Lions, with all due respect? Who would he put there? Not Linehan, because I'll tell you what, Linehan would be out the window. And who's going to be the offensive coordinator? He's not making changes. These aren't the Cleveland Browns, essentially what I'm saying.
Are you sure about that?
So somebody's got to knock on Scott Linehan's door. If it's Garrett or it's Jones or the Joneses together, get them all together. Every last Jones. Bring in the grandson who won state championships at quarterback. Bring them all in there. And sit down and figure out a way to scheme some of these guys open. And I'll tell you what I saw last night. I saw Amari Cooper still got it.
He looked good.
Okay, he still got it. And he came, I was about to tweet out at the end of the half when he was standing on the sidelines with a minute to go. How is Amari Cooper? You gave up a #1 overall draft choice for him. Game's on the line. Clearly Mariota and this Titans team took your best punch and survived it and is standing and leading by 7. And Amari Cooper standing on the sideline, and that's when Allen Hurns made a double move on Malcolm Butler to tie the score. And that was it. Where are the plays that New England came up with, right? They did try a pass from Cole Beasley, it seemed, or was that just a jet sweep that got blown up, a reverse that got blown up?
And then he just
decided to throw it. But Dak did go out on a route.
Dak ran a pattern, so it looked like it was designed like that.
Boy, nothing's working. It just... honestly, what can I blame it on? It's definitely not the front 7. That defense can ball out. They can hit. It's definitely not Zeke. He hasn't forgotten how to run the football.
No, he had some
How is he not getting
nice runs last
30
night.
times a game? 6 after halftime. What?
Well,
Thank
the line
you.
clearly isn't what it was 2 years ago or even last year.
It's the play. It's got to be the play calling. And it's not like Linehan hasn't done this for a living forever. How do they not? I don't understand. That's the thing I can never understand.
Nobody
is why
does.
can't something be changed up in the middle of a week? The scheme is the scheme. The Patriots are chameleons from week to week. They change it all.
You never know what you're going to get from them.
New England's game plan against Green Bay is going to be totally different against Tennessee. Totally. And they'll run a wide receiver downhill at you inside the red zone and work. If New England could do it, why can't everybody else do it?
Well, why can't the Cowboys do it?
I don't know the answer, folks. In Dallas, I'm just spitballing here. But the good news, like I said, there's 8 games to go. There's 8 games to go. And the team in front of you that beat you already is 2 games in front, understood, but they are banged up.
And
Adrian Peterson, who's had a remarkable season, just lost 2 crucial run blockers. And this, for the Dallas Cowboys, is not the end. But we are going to see it all play out in front of us. And this is the beautiful thing about Dallas.
You're on TV
They're
all
on
the
national
time.
TV a lot. And they are on national TV a lot after November when things really get hot. They're at Philadelphia on Sunday Night Football. They're at Atlanta for what we'll assume is going to be a late window Fox game in Week 11. Then you've got your Thanksgiving middle contest against Washington. And then the following week, oh my gosh, home for New Orleans, which will also be coming off of a full complement of rest because New Orleans has the Thanksgiving night game against Atlanta.
The rich.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting because everything that he just said, I ended up saying, and I've been saying all week, and yet I'm told I'm an idiot, you're crazy, the season's over. It's not over. The Redskins are not exactly unbeatable. The Redskins are up and down, and now they have a lot of offensive linemen that are down, wide receivers that are down, and they could implode just as easily. The Eagles, they're 4-4. They're not much better than what we are. They've won 1 more game than us. Our defense is clearly better than the Eagles right now, and our offense is not that far away. But we have to do better than what we're doing. Zeke Elliott has got to get over 100 yards every week. You've got to start running him 25, 30 times a game. And you have to do more than just running between the tackles. You've got to start doing play-action passing. There's a lot of things that this team can do with just what they have and do better that will make a difference between winning and losing. But for whatever reason, we just don't, like Rich Eisen said, don't change anything up. We keep doing the same freaking thing. Got to change. But he also said the same thing that I said in my morning video this morning, that Jason Garrett won't be going anywhere. The nightmare will continue. So let me get my butt out of here and get to work so I can get back home because I got to get ready for tomorrow's game. But as always, friends, I want to thank you all for all that you guys do. And I will see you guys